listen, Carol.
No, listen, Norfolk's lovely.
This was sent in to us by Paul McNeil from Hampshire. He said, "Dear Carol, please find enclosed your family tree. I've sent it in as you've brightened up my lunchtime since I was made redundant, so I'm now fully exposed to all the pleasures of loose women."
Oh. Wow, do you know what?
He's bored.
Do you know, I've never really been interested in tracing a family tree, but you know what? Now someone's like done it. I'm fascinated. I want to know more about all these people on here. I mean, I can only remember my grandparents. Like, so that's only two back. But this goes back to 1806, and it's kind of nice to know that, you know, you've got a bit of history. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to know what these people were like.
How did they make that grand migration from Norfolk to Maidstone?
To Maidstone, via Croydon, and Surrey, and Essex, and no, I am actually. I would actually like to know more. And I'm not, you know, I'm not saying that on television so that someone else will find out more for me. You know, maybe I would do it myself.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get into it, but. Yeah, it's one of those things. It would be another distraction for me. It'd be brilliant because I could be on the internet for hours looking for my descendants.
Another way to avoid doing anything.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, another way to procrastinate.
Then you could go travelling to all the places that you supposedly...
Exactly, yes, but...
You could go to Norfolk.
I
don't mind Bangkok.
I love Norfolk. I do wish you hadn't put my middle name on there because I tried to keep that a bit of a secret.
Deirdre.
Shut up!
Oh, that's fantastic, that is. Do you know, that alone has cheered me up today.
Jane, do you know where your lot come from?
Well, ours are a bit away. Because we have done a bit of this looking back, because my cousin on my dad's side, when my uncle died, they tried to trace, you know, our family tree, and I don't think it's been planted, to be quite honest. Because you would get so far back. My dad was born in Scotland, but his parents actually travelled over from Lithuania. Yeah, and my grandmother was born out of wedlock. and not only that, so was my great-grandmother.
Oh, scandal!
So it was a bit scandalous, really, but I think sometimes it's good not to know.
Well, this is what I was going to say. You know, sometimes you might unearth something that you rather wish you didn't know. Yeah. Exactly, which is, you know, probably why I've never done it in the past.
Well, you know, people have said to me, "Oh, I bet you know, you'd have an interesting family tree with all the Irish relations and all of that." But this is going to shock you. Yeah. I can't be bothered.
Well, you've got a job keeping track of the ones that are around now.
I don't even know half my immediate family, let alone generations back. But Ray's brother actually has started to trace their family tree, and Ray's really, really into it. And he gets all these charts, and he goes, "Look at this, 16," and I'm like, "Yeah." Cup of tea.
I think it's quite interesting if you knew your grandparents well to sort of hear.
I didn't know my grandparents.
I think that's where the interest comes. I was very close to mine, and sort of tracing my mum's side of the family, sort of from the East End of London. That's quite an interesting, colourful background. And my dad's lot, I think, are from Yorkshire. So I think within sort of 2 or 3 generations, I'm quite interested. But I don't know if I'd be bothered about who was doing what in medieval times in the Brambles clan, really.
Anyway, look, I just want to say a big thank you. What was the guy's name? Was it Michael?
This was Paul McNeil in Hampshire.
Thank you very much, Paul. I love that. It's brilliant. It's so beautifully presented as well. So thank you. Yeah, I'm keeping that.
All right, here's another chance to enter today's